Well, hi everyone. Today I just want to give you some quick tips on how to talk to girls. The first thing is to find proximity. So get yourself positioned within at least, I would guess, about a metre, because you got no chance of striking up a conversation if you're much further away than that. It can be brief too. You can just be walking past as well. That's also another way to find proximity, and you can just say hi or how's the day going, and keep things very brief. So the easiest way to do this is to just keep the conversations brief and not put yourself under pressure. I know a lot of men and boys really struggle with fear when it comes to chatting to women and girls, and it unfortunately makes them very tight in the chest, and they struggle to get the words out that they're actually wanting to say. So the key is to actually stay really relaxed when you're interacting with girls and women, or trying to approach them and start up a conversation. I think look at your surroundings and see if there's things you can talk about. If you're at the football, you can just say, oh gosh, this is a great game, isn't it? Enjoying the game, and just walk off. And these are the kind of things that create sexual tension. So if you stay there just for a minute or two and then you wander off, it's almost, wow, who's that guy? Like, it creates interest. So then you can open up your awarenesses and see, look for things like body language, like is she looking over, is she wanting you to come back and talk to her again? And you can do it again, but you just have a bit of a time lapse in between, because if you stand there actually talking to her for like 10 minutes, that can also be very overwhelming for a woman as well, because it can make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, because it just doesn't feel natural. So you better to just start off with very short bursts of conversation and exiting, and then maybe coming back later on. But that's how I would talk to women and girls, is just keep it very brief and very relaxed. Deep breathe before you approach them, because obviously men get very, very worked up and they actually freeze to the point they won't even go over and approach women, which is a really sad thing, because it's stopping people interacting and getting to know each other. So women are having to do a lot more of these things now, because of, it's the way society has, women have got a lot more independent, and that can be overwhelming for men too. So I think men and women still need to both do these things and interact, but there's some quick things on what to do. And I would be practicing. I would strike up conversations with everyone and anyone. If you're in the chemist, talk to an old lady, or if you're at the petrol station, talk to someone who's on the bowser next to you about anything. Just practice and practice talking to people, because the more that you practice, the more you come across as a relaxed person, and women will pick up on that and go, wow, that guy's really relaxed in himself, and it makes you just appear more confident. So give those few things a try. Find your proximity, keep your conversations brief, don't hang around, just go away and maybe come back later. And look at your surroundings for topics of conversation. You don't have to go into, oh, where do you work and what do you do? And, that's like the Spanish Inquisition. You don't need to be doing that. You need to make her feel relaxed. So by talking about the football game, you've both, that's just an example. I mean, you might be at a race day and you might be saying, oh, have you had any wins today? How's your betting going? And just anything that pops into your mind, use those topics that are around you. But it's about the confidence. So you've got to go into it confidently. So do deep breathing, find that proximity, and just say something really brief. And like I said, practice on everybody, because it's by practicing that you'll come across as a lot more of a natural, relaxed person, and that'll make her feel more natural and relaxed. And stop with the fear. If everybody just walks around with that fear, no one would be talking to anybody. So you've kind of got to drop the fear and push through that sometimes, and have a bit of a go. Women aren't that scary. Well, we're a little bit scary, but anyway, give it a go and see how that goes. Bye.